Just give it a few minutes here, let some guys hop on. I am out back by the new shop. We're now working in it. I can do a quick walkthrough in it when I get a second here. We'll let a few more people hop on. When you hop on, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. See who all do we got on here. Got a few people on. Tyler, thanks for hopping on. So this is the truck that was in the accident, or one of the accidents I was talking about. If you've seen one of the last videos, that's where I want to start on this truck and talk a little bit about that. First off, I'll tell you a little bit about what I've been doing. So maybe I might have a little bit more of a tan. I've been traveling the last couple weeks. I was away for a wedding, and obviously you've seen the video. I was down there at the chrome shop and a wedding, and then a little getaway with the children. Then this past weekend I was in New York City. But one thing when I always go away is check out modes of transportation, methods of transportation. It's really interesting to see different states, different things. I don't know all the laws of why they have certain trucks that are built for that or whatever they're doing, but it seems like every state is a little bit different. The variation is just, it's kind of cool. I wish it would be like one across the board. It would just be simple, but that's not how it is. You get into Pennsylvania, there's a lot of dump trucks. New York State is more semi trucks. It varies, but there's probably not a one size fits all solution either. So, and also later in this video, I want to show you, or I want to give away the merch package from Rainey's Chrome Shop. So we'll get into that. But first off, a little bit more about dash cams. This was the truck that got hit, and what happened, the car turned into his side, hit the drives. Didn't do anything to our truck, right? But it smashed that car. Wait a second, good looking truck behind me. I don't even know if I should get that on. Never mind that truck. It's a Ford. I want to show you guys our dash cams, and because there's quite a few comments on there about what we use, why we use what we use. There are a lot of different kinds of dash cams out there, and I've looked at a couple different ones, but I'm going to tell you why we use what we use a little bit more. And guys, this is so important. You gotta have dash cams. If you own a truck, gotta have a dash cam. And I want to show you real quick in this truck how it mounts. So this is up at the top, right up by the roof. You can see it's just a small piece. It's maybe, I'm trying to think how to compare it in size, but I got a pen, right? So if that gives you any idea, there's a pen, and it's not a very big thing that's sitting up there. So it's not like it's blocking visibility, but you can see there's a wire. And the nice thing with this system, guys, is that I don't have to worry about it. And it's when the guys start the truck in the morning, whatever it is, it's on. I don't have to tell them to turn it on. I can actually, in the computer, I can watch, or I can see what they're doing. I can click on the truck and I can see where they're parked. So I can see what is in front of them. And that's a pretty handy view too. Not that we go on there and do that. Trust me, when you have 30 couple trucks, it takes a lot of time to check out where each one is at. But sometimes these guys will go into a plant to load or whatever, a lot of grain facilities, and they take a long time to load or to unload. And when the guys pull up, if the dispatcher's like, I wonder how many trucks are ahead of him, well, he checks it out, he can see. So saves, communication. But these dash cams, you don't got to turn them on, you don't got to shut them off, you don't got to worry about recording. And what happens when there's an incident, there's some little ball in there or something that triggers when there's a harsh brake event, or when you run a stop sign, or something like that, and it triggers it, gives you very, very helpful. So we don't have to go back through computer and watch all that video to find that incident. We can now, we get that 30-second clip sent right to us, and in the morning our safety guy gets in, he clicks on whatever reports came in from the previous day. And we're not hard on our drivers, by all means. We could go to each one and say, hey, here was a harsh brake, here was a harsh, incident, harsh turn, whatever it was. But we don't. Sometimes if it's constantly happening, we might pull the driver aside, say, hey, here's an area where you can improve. But for the most part, I mean, it gives you a little idea of how the driver is doing, and it can rate the driver, things like that. So they're really cool analytics of what you get. And I know you get what you pay for. It is a monthly fee, but let me tell you, it's worth it. And the amount of feedback that you get from these cameras is definitely key. So it's something very simple that mounts on the windshield and will definitely save you guys money. So I don't know if you guys have any more questions on the dash cams. I would say, guys, is please get one. It doesn't really matter what you get, but that's why we use this. I have too many other things to worry about than to, train a driver how to run a dash cam, etc. And then I got to worry about him turning it on, turning it off. This is peace of mind. It's wired right in. I don't got to worry about it. It'd be one thing maybe if I had one truck, but for our size of fleet, it's very easy. There's a lot of other things that new drivers need to worry about. So this is one less thing they need to worry about, and we know that we're getting recorded, and we can also give them feedback of their driving skills. So that's a little bit on dash cams. Like I said, if you guys got questions, let me know. See who all we got on here. Howdy from Belize, England. Wow, all over the place, guys. Queens. Hey, I was just down there in Manhattan. It's a crazy city. I love the cities. I know truck drivers saying I love the cities, but there's something about the buildings and everything else. Too many people, whatever. But it's really cool to see a big city and the huge buildings and the sights, the sounds, the smells, and everything else. So it's a lot of fun. I love doing city tours. All right, let's check out the new shop here. Let's see. Yeah, Shadow Frost, you're about right. 1.5 inches by 4 inches. Sounds like you have Samsara. So San Antonio. I agree with you there, Kenny. Phil, we are in upstate New York, between Rochester and Syracuse. Where did the dash chrome go? The dash chrome went for truck number 144. That truck is a truck that has been a project truck we're working on. It's a long time coming. So, sorry guys, I'm holding the camera that way. I know there's a dumpster over there, and I could hold it this way, but then you have to see that another dumpster over there. So I go like this. I'm just reading the comments here. Channel 4 cams, I'll have to check that out. What do they charge for a monthly per trucker package? I don't know exactly what the numbers are, but I'm guessing if you get a tracking package to track your toll miles, non-toll miles, state miles, etc., and then a dash cam package, I'm guessing you're going to be right around 60 to 70 bucks a month for 1 or 2 trucks. Or I should say 60 or 70 per truck, but don't hold me to that, I may be wrong. When am I buying a new truck? Next week. It's not a new one though. So next week I bought another truck. That's right. Next week you guys will You guys will see the videos, I'm sure. So the truck you bought with the N14, is it on the road? Yes, it's on the road. And the other thing, I'll show you guys that truck in a minute. That truck over there, actually all of our trucks with dash cams, even that little 6500 has got a dash cam. Right now, Samsara does not offer dash cams for the side of the truck. I think they said it's coming at some point, and when that happens, I definitely want to try that out. But in reality, it's really hard to fight a claim when you bump into someone. You know, when there's front damage, they can definitely point the finger at you. But side damage is usually obviously their fault. They're turning into you. So that's why I consider... Sorry guys, I don't know if you can still hear me. Phone's wanting to reconnect, but if they have an option at Samsara to try out other cams, I'll definitely do that. There's a few more comments here. The truck I bought, is it a glider? No. When's the video coming out on the N14 glider being done? I got to do a video on that truck. I just didn't get time, but it's sitting down there. One of these days, I'm hoping I can just take it for a cruise if the guy lets me. Doc Nels just got a GoPro and going 2.1 forward, 1 aft. There you go. Good deal. Get her done. Definitely do cameras. I'll do a quick walk through the shop. Hopefully I don't lose service, but I'll show you guys. We are working in here. You know what? I can't get in. It's locked and I don't have the keys. How crazy is that? I'm remembering now that I told the guys, hey, get me a ring of keys for all the doors, etc. So, sorry. But yes, we are in the new shop. And I don't have keys. How funny is that? All right, guys. So a little bit about this truck right here. We had a guy working for us. His name was Donnie. He was a good guy. Old fella. Old school. But let me tell you, Donnie was very young at heart. And unfortunately, this week, Donnie passed away. This was the truck Donnie drove. So rest in peace, Donnie. They're going to wash his truck up and probably take it to his services. But like I said, Donnie was a great guy, young at heart, definitely young at heart. He still had big dreams and aspirations, and yeah, quite the character. So, moment of silence for Donnie. All right, guys. Yeah, sad to see Donnie go, but you know what? He was suffering, and this is, we all have our times. The most important thing is that we are ready. We're ready to go, you know, have peace with God, and, you know, you commit it to Him. You guys seen this truck before? We still can't call this one a can crusher because, well, we're getting close. There's if you put a can under there, I don't think it's going to crush a can, but we're getting close. I'll tell you that. Do I have any video of Donnie? I don't. But if you have the calendar, I think that truck is in the calendar. So, yes, sir. All right, here we got a couple K-Whoppers sitting down here. And this is the gray one. I'll show you guys. Oh, and I gotta do the giveaway too. We're gonna have you guys guess numbers here shortly. This is the gray truck. And I didn't get any feedback from the driver yet. We've been super busy, but I wanted to just call him. And I was gonna call him the other day. I was trucking, but I just wanted to call him and see how he likes the truck. and what he thinks of the N14, because he's coming from that truck right over there going into this truck. But I heard through the grapevine that the ride is not quite as nice on this truck, at least with the front end, because it does not have air ride. And the other thing, kind of why I've been waiting to get you guys an updated video on this rig, is because we're not quite done with it yet. There's still some things that we wanted to do to it. It's just with COVID stuff, everything is taking time. It just makes everything take longer. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're not done with it yet, but we're getting there. Yes, and that is the glider truck. So what engines do your trucks have? We run primarily cats, but we do have quite a few Cummins now that I think of it. But I mean, mostly cats. That one right there is a new 2019 emission motor. That is a 2WS cat, and that is an N14. What happens, unfortunately, with new trucks, the only thing you can get is emission motors, or is Cummins, and a W900. This truck has a Detroit in. And those are cats. And those are cats. So, for the most part, they're cats. And these are, by all means, are not all the trucks. There's still quite a few out. And you can see some of this is getting switched around already. Some of these trailers are going to be getting moved in the next couple weeks. We're going to be changing things around. Oh, I want to show you one more trailer. Yeah, there's some of these trucks, the Peterbilt Glider isn't here, but usually like visors, how they want light placement. I don't know if you see on top of that cab, like there's some things that, especially if they've been here for a couple years, we kind of let them decide what they want to do. Chicken lights, I know everybody wants chicken lights. We've just been, slow on that, but there's some things, visors, yeah, chicken lights, the row up on the top of the roof, clearance lights, things like that, pipes. We'll let them pick. So check this out. This is this polished Titan, and this thing is sweet going down the road. And the guy with the Peterbilt Glider has been running this one. Still shiny. These trailers are amazing. Trying to see what trailer number this one is. And we're coming from a fleet, we at one point we had 8 or 10 Wilkins trailers. So we're coming from a fleet of Wilkins, switching the whole fleet over to these Titan trailers. And I think this is number 11. And these trailers are not cheap, but the difference is in 10 years, I can still use the trailer. In 10 years on a trailer with steel cross members, things like that, it's rusted out up here. So it's no good. I've sold several of them at auctions for $2,500, $3,000. So the tractor in PE I saw this week looked great. It was lit up nice at sundown. Yeah. Don't like the aerodynamics. Sleepers. Give me a flat tap all day. That's what 144 is. Hi, Scarlett. Alex 18. What year? I'm not sure your question there. Thanks, Thomas. I have a dream to become a truck driver. I want to go to classes, but all right. Hey, that's a good start. Right now, good way to become a driver. Talk to a farm. There's farmers that are hiring, I'm sure. So that's a great way to start. Start running silage truck, haylage truck, manure truck, whatever it is. So do we get better fuel mileage in the Cat than the N14? So I'm gonna do reports on that, and I'll know soon. And the tractor, no, it's sitting right over there. We did not get that fixed up yet. It's coming. What's tough again with getting stuff fixed up right away, it's always a struggle right now. Before, when we needed paint work done, paint a hood, we'd make a phone call, and yeah, we'll get it in the next week or two. Now it's like people don't even want to look at you. Like they're 6-8 weeks out. It's a struggle. I have a hood sitting here. I have the chrome or the insert, like the grill, all assembly, all that is ordered. It's just a matter of getting it to a paint shop and getting it fixed. So the truck still does run. Yes, it is hard to get your CDL now. There are some places, and I've had a guy go to Ohio or Indiana or somewhere. There's some places out west that you can get your CDLs a lot cheaper. But I would almost say is just go to a driving school, get your CDL that way, or start out at a farm. A lot of our guys, it depends. With going out over the road, we do so many seasonal things. You can see we have down to the lineup, we got a dump trailer, we got a flatbed, there's a reefer, there's a walk-in floor, there's a tank trailer, we got van trailers, belt trailers. There's so many different things we do, and there's different seasons for the different things that we do. So it might be apple season, we're hauling a lot of apples. Next might be fertilizer season, or it might be salt season. Some of those things go far, some of them don't go as far. There's some things that we do consistently, some shredded metals, things like that we do consistently, and it kind of keeps that's a year-round thing. But we do a lot of different things, and there's times when we haul loads a lot further. So it's like one week the guy might be home every night, the next week he is gone for 3-4 nights. But kind of, I'd say on average, we have guys that they want to be out every week or whatever, and they're usually gone 3-4 nights a week. We have a really good group of guys, because if one of those guys that is out, is usually out, 3-4 nights a week, wants to decide, hey, you know what, I got stuff going this next week, I want to stay local and he take some time off. We have other guys that will step right up to the plate and be gone, for a week at a time, take his place. They actually, some of the guys that are running more local, they don't mind stretching their legs a little bit and filling in for the other guys. So that's cool. Right now, we're just busy in every part of our company. Even on the paver and stone side, we're busy. And the other thing is, a lot of guys, what they like, or why they like working here, is because they get to do different things. You look at all these different types of trailers. The guy that's running that polished Titan right now, he's pulling reefer. He's going to be taking a reefer load into Jersey this next week, Monday morning. So they do different things, and instead of doing the same thing day after day, they get to do different things, and that's what kind of keeps your job exciting. You get to run tank, get to run a dump trailer. I mean, there's a lot of different things we do. That's kind of cool. All right, Tim Welch, good question. Nobody did yet. Yes, we do haul cattle feed. So let's get to the giveaway, and I'm going to wrap this up. Guys, I was down at Rainey's Chrome Shop, and they had that throne of pipes there, and nobody guessed the exact number that I saw of those pipes. So guess away. And I will tell you, it is under 100. And it is above 50. So what you're getting is a merch package. And it is below 75. So that's like pretty close. And how many of you guys, while you're guessing, how many of you guys I'll watch and see if somebody got the right one. How many of you guys got any chrome from them yet? We got guesses coming. You guys are so close, but yet so far. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Kenneth Quigley, congratulations. 63 is the number. 63 is the number. Kenneth Quigley, shoot me an email, justin@flintcreektransport.com, and I'll get you in touch with Connor. He will get that merch package sent out to you. Congratulations, Kenny. I'd say, we have a Kenneth working for us. We call him Kenny, so that's why I'm calling you Kenny. Thank you, Kenneth, for participating. Tyler, you're a little late. You're close. So, Kenneth, yeah, like I said, shoot me an email, and let me see if I can screenshot this. There we go. Done. Save. All right. We got one of the drivers here hooking up to a tanker. I ordered online. How have you done with half fenders? Mine keep breaking at the bend by the tire. That's always a struggle with those half fenders. I would say is definitely check your vibration, how much vibration you got going on. Keep the bolts tight, keep everything tight, because that's when things start to break. We don't have a lot of their half fenders. We've run, like this truck's got half fenders on. A lot of the fenders that you see are quarter fenders. Actually, that one's got half on now that I say it. We've started to put half fenders back on the trucks. That one's got half on. Those are, I can't even think of the name of the company. I'm having a mind freeze right now. But the reason we were only running quarter fenders is because the trailers that we were running, we had all Wilkins trailers, and they allowed the trailer to flex so much that when they were turning, we get into all kinds of tight places delivering mulch, and they were turning, and the trailer would actually flex so much it would go down against that half fender and crush it into the wheels, the tires, and destroy the half fender. So we've gotten away from a lot of half fenders over the past several years. Now that we only have one of those trailers in our fleet anymore, we are working these half fenders back in. So the trucks coming in, as we are replacing some of these fenders, we're getting a lot of those half fenders back in. That's why we got away from them. So full fenders, I don't know, but half fenders definitely protect the back of the sleeper a little bit more, things like that. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for hopping on. I don't know if you guys got any more quick questions you want to fire away at me, but I will say, guys, most importantly in this video, if you do not have a dash cam, please, please, please get yourself a dash cam. Protect yourself. There's many lawyers, they post it up on billboards how much they got for a car accident, how much they got for a claim on a car accident or whatever it is. And it was probably involving a truck, and they just took your insurance company for lunch because they got all this money. So, and unfortunately in the trucking world, we have to carry huge amounts of insurance. They said the average, there was a company in here to kind of several years ago to kind of help us give us advice, and they said the average payout on a trucking lawsuit or a lawsuit involving a trucking company was around $7 million. So I don't know, that was their number, that was several years ago, but he said that was the average payout for a certain time period, and I forget, when all that was. But again, guys, one little thing can protect you big time, and it will save you on your premium, save you on your insurance a lot. Just like we had 2 accidents now that they tried to blame on us, that we said, sorry, here's the dash cam video. Trust me, $50 a month, $80 a month, I don't care if it's $100 a month, it's gonna save you. All it takes is one time, and especially for you guys that only have 1 or 2 trucks, it's very painful, very painful. We use Samsara. There's a link in the previous video, I think, that you can click on. You can get demo. You can get a demo of a unit. They'll send it out, get it squared away. What lengths are your flatbeds? Like these are ranging anywhere from 32 foot to 44, 45 foot. And then we have 3 48-foot Mac flatbeds and 1 utility, I think it is. And those are for hauling stone. I'll show you in a minute when I get up there. What do you think about the C15 Acert engines? I've heard some people despise them. Well, one thing real quick, when I think of an Acert motor, hopefully this wind noise ain't too bad. One thing when I think of an Acert motor is it is a little bit heavier motor and it does not get as good fuel economy. But if it's a 475 Acert, like a 2005, 2006, 2007, it's a great motor. You can trust it, it's gonna last you a long time. Those Acerts were great motors. I have no complaints on Acerts other than the fuel economy. Settle down, Scarlett. I know it's crazy, but I wouldn't want to go through. I wouldn't want to have an accident with the truck because you're taking a pretty big risk, pretty big gamble. G from Clifton Springs. Good to have a local person on here. All right, here you go. Here's the flatbeds. All four of our flatbeds right here. 2 of them loaded, 2 of them empty. 2 of them I ordered, 2 of them I bought used. Actually, one I bought at an auction. They've been great trailers for us. Like that one, the utility over there, he's probably got 95,000. He's probably grossing 95,000. He's got a good jag on there. This one here, he's probably right there too. He's probably right around 95. Those are 48 footers and he's got them right full. You can see how the steel flatbed is basically straight. Still got an arch to it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for participating today. And be safe out there, guys. Hope you all have a blessed day.